Hey guys, Spoo here. Quick announcement before we get started with today's episode. Some of you may have watched us shoot this episode on Facebook Live, and we're coming back to that in just a second. Something happened during the filming, and we don't know if it was the camera or the microphone or what the case was, but the sound completely dropped out about midway through until the very tail end of the episode. So the majority of it was just silent. So this is a game episode. Couldn't exactly go back and reshoot it, but since we happened to be on Facebook Live at the time, that gave us some backup footage. Basically just jumping on to tell you guys what's going on, because halfway through the episode you're going to see the quality suddenly change, the sound suddenly change, the picture suddenly change, everything suddenly changes to a much poorer quality than what we usually have. So I just wanted to take a moment, explain to you guys why that is, and I apologize for the inconvenience, but hey, nevertheless, hope you enjoy the show. You know, I think I've known you long enough to say that I can pretty much know everything there is to know about you.
You don't know anything about me.
Oh, that is totally false.
Oh, well, we'll find out today
on the show.
Happy Friday, guys. Welcome back, and thank you guys for joining us for another week.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys being here for us.
Yeah. And while we're shooting this, we are actually also live on Facebook. So hopefully you were one of those people that got to see this all live and see us how many times we screw up doing it.
A little behind the scenes, but that's cool.
And we have a bit of an announcement to make. You'll notice Scoochie here. Well, we are retiring the name Scoochie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See, Scoochie does have a number of online dealings, and that she goes by Cass on all of those.
It makes her sound really shady, but that's okay.
Right. So henceforth, Scoochie will now be known as Cass.
Yeah.
So we welcome Cass back.
Hello.
Yes.
That was awkward.
She's going to be reading the questions today.
The questions.
And
back to English.
so we are going to be shooting out some 10 facts about each other. Mm-hmm. Well, I'll be doing 10 facts about myself. He'll be doing 10 facts about himself.
And they're going to be true or false questions, guys.
Some are true, some are false. And we did not go half and half, right?
No, I did not do half and half on mine.
So, and I'm not going to tell you what the ratio is, but
it's like 32.6 to 1.
So that means one of the questions is kind of false, but kind of true?
Maybe. You never know.
A little of both.
A little bit of both.
He wants it to be true, but it's not.
I bet there are a lot of here on that he wants to be true.
So, anyway, so you're going to be reading the question?
Yep.
Okay, so who's going first?
Well,
who went first last time?
I think I went first last time.
I feel like we should just do one question from each side, alternating.
Yes, but who starts?
Yeah, that's what we were going to do.
I'm going to start with you since I have the list right in my hand.
Okay,
there we go.
Boom, shakalaka.
So you're going to be reading to Spoo.
Okay. So the first question is, I have been in an accident while performing.
Have been in an accident while performing?
Like a play? Yeah.
I'm going to say true, because I seem to remember that.
Actually, it is true.
Yeah.
I was in a performance in college, and I walked right off the front of the stage.
Well, I wasn't there for the college part, but fun fact, we actually were in dinner theater together, and we also were on the stage crew for the musical.
Were you there for the infamous electrocution?
I was electrocuted multiple times myself.
I was too. Rewiring lights up in Hillcrest. Yeah.
I was just running the board. There was no
I was rewiring lights up in the Hillcrest up the catwalk.
Hillcrest back in the day was a death trap.
Oh God, was it a death trap?
Yes.
All right.
So, I still have permanent damage from that. So. All right, your turn. Here we go.
I have a scar from before when I was born. That was not proper
That was
English.
not proper English, but I'm going to say true.
That is true. I have a scar from before I was born. I don't know if you can see this, but there's a hole right up here on the upper part of my earlobe that I got when they did the amniocentesis on my mom. They hit
stabby.
See,
they hit me with the needle.
He actually told me about this a couple hours before we started filming because I was like, how does that happen?
Yeah.
And then he explained. I'm like,
Yeah.
that is how that happens. Okay. Second question of D's. I have met a celebrity before they were famous. I know the answer to this one.
I'll say true.
It is true. I met Brad Pitt.
Didn't you do theater competitions?
I did do a theater competition, and Brad Pitt was one of the judges. He was just probably 2 or 3 years out of Kickapoo, and we did Missouri Thespians, and he was one of the judges. He was nowhere near big yet. He was still doing the little rounds in Hollywood. But nice. No, I met Brad Pitt.
Yeah, Brad Pitt is an alumni of my school. It's pretty lit.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right.
I don't know why it was. Oh no.
We lost our live stream. That's okay.
It's just reconnecting.
It'll reconnect.
I have never seen The Godfather. That actually rings true for me.
Never seen The Godfather. How can you have gone through life without seeing The Godfather?
Being such a big film fan?
Yeah. I'm gonna say it's false. I bet you've seen The Godfather.
That is false. However, I did just see it for the first time about a year ago.
I still have never seen it.
Well, we'll have to change that.
I've never seen part 2.
I know like the famous line, we'll make him an offer that he can't refuse.
You do that so well.
That's what exactly.
Making an offer he cannot refuse.
All right. Third question. I have been a sports all-star. I almost couldn't read it. I was like, where'd it go?
I couldn't read it.
You've been a sports all-star. False.
Nope, that one is true.
Ah!
I was selected to the Missouri State soccer all-star team when I was in junior high.
I see.
Don't I have the shirt of that?
Yeah, I know you were a big
do.
sports person. I know that you played a lot of sports, but I don't know. That one sounded too
good to be true?
Yeah, like I almost made it, but not quite kind of thing. That's what I was hoping for anyway.
I could have been somebody. I could have been a contender.
All right.
Okay. So the third question is, my favorite song is by Richard Marx.
Oh, we're back.
Woo!
Hey, we're still there. Lost you guys for a second.
Sorry about that.
We just threw out the question that my favorite song is by Richard Marx. If you don't know who Richard Marx is, look back to the 80s adult contemporary, would play on like KGBX type of stuff.
There's no way that can be true.
That is absolutely true.
What?
My favorite song is Hazard by Richard Marx.
Oh, wow.
You learn something new every day.
I learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Okay,
so we've both missed one.
Yes.
And that was round 3. So doing
All
pretty
right.
good so far.
Number 4 is, I am a published author. Trying to think, I don't know if I know this one.
Man. True.
It is indeed true.
I remember you telling me about this not long ago, actually. It was in like a magazine or something.
It was, in fact, it was something similar to what Cass did.
Yes.
Yeah.
We were just talking about this a couple of weeks ago.
The elementary and junior high kids here in Springfield through our 12 district get to do poetry and short stories and stuff like
And
that.
artwork.
Mine was chosen when I was in 2nd grade. In fact, I have the book somewhere here at the house.
Oh, there you go.
I have my book. It's signed.
It is signed.
Okay,
They didn't do
so
signings back when I was in there.
your question is, it's not really a question, it's a statement. I have been shot. That is such a menacing thing to say.
Well, I know that for me, I have been shot at, not shot, but I've been shot at. I'm gonna say false.
That is true.
You've been shot?
I had a 9mm bullet graze the back of my shoulder. Got a big gnarly scar from it. I was about 14, 15, somewhere in there.
Wow.
You pronounced it wrong. It's gnarly.
Gnarly.
Hashtag gnarly.
It's like G-gnarly.
Yeah. Okay. Number 5.
I guess I'm not going to elaborate on that story at all. But
Okay, you can
wrong
elaborate.
place, wrong time. Saw the gun coming up. I dropped, heard the shot, and
It grazed
basically,
him.
I guess the way that I fell, it went past my head and across my shoulder. And I've got I don't know. I have no idea if the camera will pick this up, but there's like a big nasty scar on my shoulder.
No, I think the lights are going to drown it out.
Bleach it out.
But it's like right in here somewhere. Anyway,
Yeah, I was
ask me
actually
sometime if you see me.
I was actually a repo man, and I was repossessing a Ford F-150 from an old man down past Nixa in a little town called Bodark. And I had a 12 gauge fill the back end of that truck up.
Yowza.
Not
Alrighty.
fun at all.
Hey, put a pin in it. I have worked in the comic book industry. I for sure know the answer to this one.
Do what?
I for sure know the answer to this one.
In that case, I'll say true.
It is indeed correct.
You gave it away.
It is indeed correct.
You can't know something that's not true.
I worked for a now defunct publishing company out of Detroit. I wrote 3 issues of a sci-fi spy comic.
Hold on. I could know something that's not true because it could be like, I know it's not true.
Wait, just...
Get logic.
I was going to say false until you said that.
Way to go! Way to go!
It's really bad his wife didn't know that.
I was in college when I was writing for them.
That was literally his favorite story to tell me.
God, no.
When I was younger.
Never told your wife.
Well,
Yeah.
Look
Surprise!
It's going to get bad. Look away.
And then earlier today, didn't he say, "My wife knows everything about me. I have no secrets."
He also said that she was a badass.
Yeah.
That more of a badass.
More of a
he's
badass.
more of a badass than me.
That
Trust
happened.
me on this. Hey, Vicky! Hi, how you doing?
Where are we at? Where? Number 5?
I was once bitten by a copperhead.
Knowing your luck, yeah, that's true.
That's false.
Oh my God!
However, I did have. I was probably 6, maybe 5, 6 years old, and we used to spend our summers at this place called Ozark Acres, and there was like a little tunnel and a stream, and the tunnel ran under the street, like a little, the little floodway tunnels.
Mm-hmm.
And I was putting things in and then run over to the other side and watch it come out. Well, when I dropped a leaf or something in there, I run over to the other side, and a copperhead came out, and it struck at me. And, I mean, it came within inches of my face.
We all float down here.
Yeah. But, no, it did not get me, but it came really, really, really close.
Okay, so we're on number 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm winning.
Yeah, yeah, he is.
Is it
No, I don't.
I've missed one.
He's missed one. I've missed 3. He's winning.
3?
Yeah, I've missed.
Wait, you missed...
I've missed the Richard Marx. I've missed the shot,
That one,
and
yeah,
I've
that's
missed
3.
the. Yep.
I have worked in TV.
Worked in TV.
Yep, worked in TV.
False.
That's right. I have not worked in TV. I have been called back for commercials, but did not get the final. No.
I almost got cast. There was actually a pilot that was going to be shot here in Springfield. It was it was like a soap opera, basically. It was going to be called Ozarks. Long before the one that's out now.
The one that was filmed in Georgia.
Yeah.
Not the
this was
Ozarks?
actually going to be shot here in Springfield, and
Working on a TV does it? Yeah, it does not count.
I actually had been cast, and then the pilot was canned before we actually went to shoot it.
That's
But
that is.
I would have, of all things, I would have actually been playing a gay florist.
I feel like you would have filled that role beautifully.
You would have been
I had
fabulous.
long, luscious hair back then, and
You would have been fabulous.
and yeah.
So fabulous. Anyway,
Your question.
Man, I hadn't thought about that.
Move your hand, Shu, I can't.
Oh. 6, I think.
I have driven a Ferrari.
probably so.
That's true. Yes.
I remember you telling me that story.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. you drove it.
My buddy's dad used to deliver cars for a dealership, and there was a car show that had happened at the mall, and we had to deliver the cars from the mall back to the dealership. So I got to drive a Ferrari that had a total of 3 miles on it. I mean, yeah, it had literally been taken off the truck, driven to the mall, and
Now-
then I drove it back.
Now, boy, I just want you to let the car idle. Don't hit the gas.
It was fun. It was for all of like 3 minutes maybe, but it was fun.
Your question is,
Mm.
I was almost an amputee.
True. I know this story.
It is indeed true. I almost lost my right leg from the knee down.
It was a.
I had a
Staph
really
infection.
bad staph infection. I was hospitalized for a week. I was hours away from having my right leg amputated from the knee down until the doctors came in and told me that I needed to get the blood circulating. So I walked everywhere at Cox South. I walked everywhere I could. Pain like you wouldn't believe.
I can imagine.
I have broken 4 bones. That was really spooky.
Yeah, you probably have.
False.
What?
I have chipped a bone in my right arm my first year at the Hotel of Terror.
It's kinda
but
scary because
beyond
I
that,
think-
I have never had a full break.
I think I've got a question.
I chipped a
similar
bone.
to that.
I've bruised ribs, and I fractured my knuckle. But I've never had an actual full-on break.
Knock on wood.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Speaking of irony, here comes my next question.
I have an
I have-
almost question on here too from your last one.
I have never broken a bone.
We're not alike at all. And I'm gonna say false.
Wrong. I have broken
it's
several.
two for me.
I have broken several bones. I have broken a
No.
pinky. I've broken my nose twice.
Did you break
Wait,
any
didn't you
cat-
think say I've never broken a bone?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
So
false.
never-
yeah, so I said false. So I'm
Oh,
right.
did you? Oh, he's right. I thought he said true.
No.
Oh, God.
False, true. Yes, it sounds the same.
But no, I've broken my nose twice. I've broken my, I don't know how many times I've broken my hand playing baseball. Broken ribs.
You two kind of look like even Woza.
You know, there's a third person to this, and his name is Skylar. And when
Yeah.
the three of us get together, it's kind of...
I know I have a picture of at least me and Sky. I have a few pictures of me and Sky. We get mistaken for brothers all the time.
Sky used to work for me at my retail store, and we would get mistaken for brothers all the time.
But I think I have a picture of the three of us even wearing the same outfit.
Yeah.
We're
that
pretty
was it.
close to
So
it, yeah.
I know I've got the one of me and Sky.
Wait a minute, it was at a barbecue
It
that
was
we had here.
yeah.
No, it was
So
your mom's birthday.
it was,
It was-
yeah,
yeah.
for the dress up birthday.
Mhm.
Yeah. So here you can see a picture, and I don't know if you're seeing a picture of me and Sky or a picture of me, Sky, and Dee, but there you have it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you see the
I
two
just
of us
spit everywhere.
every day. So you see how I mean we could pass for brother. And what's funny is if you actually knew the backstory between us, you would know why that's hilarious.
That'll be a story for later, though, guys. We will tell it, but not right now. Oh, we got a Bella.
Bella,
She is going
Sorry.
crazy somewhere.
doggy barking.
Okay.
Where are we at?
I once came close to being signed, like a record deal. Okay.
That's true.
That is very
That is true. With Faded Grey.
It was with Beta Gray, and we knew that the A&R rep was there with intent to sign. So we decided we were going to start with one of our original songs, and it was a song that has this big drum fill at the beginning, comes down to a single snare snap, and then the whole band comes in. So he starts going on the drums, sounds awesome, hits the snare, and nothing happened. The house sound man had the board on mute. A&R rep stood up and walked out the door.
That would not have been a sound man any longer.
Oh, we didn't finish our set, and that was the last time we ever played there. And I believe he also got fired, but I could be mistaken.
Yeah, I mean, how can you not know your job?
I mean, I literally this close to being famous, and
But just think,
Not to be.
if you had gotten signed,
I
the
might
show
not be here.
the show would have never been a thing.
That's right.
Because we don't have that kind of creativity.
Well,
I mean, I have that kind of creativity, but I'm too lazy to do anything. So. All right, I'm shedding. I have never kissed a guy.
False.
you're right. I have kissed a guy. It was for a theater play in college.
You guys didn't do stage kissing?
Nope, there was no stage kissing.
For those of you that don't know, stage kissing is where you put your thumbs over their mouth
Yeah.
and you kiss your thumbs.
Yeah, there was no stage
So
kissing.
we,
This was-
when I was in theater, we never did that. We just did.
yeah, it
Well-
was just.
I mean, we would sometimes, depending on the person, we might do like the
And you know what?
that.
Here's the
so
ironic
no
part.
real lip on lip, but
It was as a gay florist. You know, one act
See?
like
no weird coincidence here at all. Yeah, none.
if I remember back to my college days, it was
Nah.
no, there was not any tongue. It was just a kiss. It was
I
just a
forgot you
kiss.
guys were watching. Someone asked if there was
Come
tongue.
on.
All right, where are we at? Where are we at?
I have driven in my sleep. Nothing on your eyelash.
True.
Yes, that is true.
That's a scary thought.
It is
When
a
I was
scary thought.
young, I actually used to sleepwalk a lot. Well, I was in high school. I'm trying to remember when this would have been. I was driving the Corsica, so this would have been 95, 96. So maybe probably just after high school. Anyway, I used to. You had my parents' house, and then behind the house there was what once was a garage, and then it was turned into a leather shop, and then it became like my own little house. And I woke up about 3 o'clock in the morning, sitting in the famous bar parking lot at the mall in nothing but a pair of boxers. Dark still running. Yeah, that was.
I ironically have driven asleep too.
As far as I know, that was actually my last time sleepwalking or anything like that.
I was coming home from a girlfriend's house, and I do not remember. You're here in Springfield. She lived on the south side, not too far away from Chocolate Milk
I
Studios.
lived about 10 miles north of town, by McDaniel Lake at the time, by the way. So that's literally, I mean, it was probably a good 20-minute drive.
I don't remember coming down Kansas Expressway from Sunshine to Kearney. I don't remember it. I don't know if my brain was just too tired or if I was on autopilot, but I do not remember it.
I'm concerned but mildly impressed. Okay.
Yeah. Last round, here we go.
I know a second language.
False.
I know a smattering of
I
a
was
second
going to
language.
say, I was thinking fluently as well.
But I don't fluently know a second language.
What
no.
language?
I do know a smattering of Japanese.
Ooh, show off your skills.
No.
I know how to say a lot of really stupid phrases in several different languages. My favorite is in Italian. El cane melanzana nel tuo bofo. There is an eggplant in your mustache.
It's a big mustache. That's a Mario mustache.
Yes. It's me, Mario.
Mario, what is wrong with your face? It's just the eggplant.
It's an eggplant.
It's an eggplant.
Yes.
My favorite one is your French one.
Oh, je mange bien les petits déjeuners quelquefois.
I want you to meet my French teacher and
Not
say
going
that
to
her.
repeat that on here because it's a little.
Les fromages.
I'll tell you guys on the live feed afterwards.
It says a bad word.
I eat expletive for breakfast sometimes.
I eat poo for breakfast sometimes. I want you to be my French teacher and tell her that and just watch her face just...
It's nice to meet you. Je mange bien les petits déjeuners quelquefois.
She's from Leeds. Okay. I once killed a wild hog.
I'm going to say false.
That is true.
Oh my God, I don't
It was
know.
an authentic Arkansas Razorback. Even my dad and I had gone deer hunting, and we fell asleep on like this mound of dirt next, like below the stand. And when I woke up, there was a hog running around, and it saw me because I kind of sat up, and it came charging at us. And I mean, I shot it square in the face. I mean, it no more than 10 feet in front of me. I mean, it would have jacked
Tore
us
you
up.
up. It'd have been a worse week.
Yeah.
See, that one was one that I knew was true because I remember you telling me that story.
Yeah. And some of the best ham I've ever had.
Well, gang, that's going to wrap it up. What? What do you got? What's up, Cass?
Never mind.
Oh, she was going to do something cool, but I guess
I
we'll
had
save it.
I had a question in mind, but I forgot it.
Oh.
Oh. True or false? I want to know more than 10 languages.
True.
True.
She wants to be a linguist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she wants to
Profession.
work for the military as a linguist.
As a translator.
So what have we learned today? We've learned that I
That
know
I don't
way
know
more
anything.
about Dee than he knows about
I don't
me.
know anything about him, so I'm going to leave once again.
It's a one-sided relationship.
Uh-oh, Harley's got a question.
Ooh.
Hang on, Harley's got a question.
But I knew the answer to most of yours.
Well, you're best friends, so...
Yeah.
Wow.
I knew most of his.
For the most part, with the exception of one or two of, I mean, I only had three false ones, I think.
Yeah.
One, two,
You've told me a lot of your stories, though.
three.
The-
Yeah, I had three false ones.
Yeah.
So I mean, I've told, these are all the true ones are stories that I've told tons of times, for the most part. But
How many false ones did you have?
so what have we
I had,
learned
I had
this week?
about
We've
five,
learned
six,
that
six.
we've learned that Gwyneth Paltrow can help you smell good and keep away
Great
vampires.
vampires.
We've
Learned that animals are even bigger jerks than we originally thought.
Oh yeah, we've learned that Banshees of the Badlands is
Needs
AMC's
to be
next
an
big
AMC
hit.
thing.
We've learned that we've got a lot of traveling to festivals to do because
There's a lot of
we
good
know
ones to
about.
do. Yeah.
And we've learned that he doesn't know me at all.
It's a one-sided relationship.
So hey, tell us something fun about yourself. Put that down in the comments below. Make sure you check us out on Facebook, on Instagram, and on the Twitter. you're on YouTube already. You might as well do all that stuff as well.
Yeah, like the liking, the sharing, the subscribing.
Subscribe.
Cass, what else should they do?
Turn on post notifications for Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Let's do it.
Yeah, that way you
And,
know when we go live, you know about it, just like right now.
Yeah, we're live right now on Facebook. So you guys
Shout out
make
to the
sure
two
that you
people.
are sharing all this stuff. Make sure you're sharing all the videos. Get other people to come in because I mean the show is only going to get bigger and better the more people we get on board.
Exactly.
And if you are a part of the show's extended family, be watching out for an invitation. I'm not going to tell you guys what that is because, well, if you don't get the invite, then you'll just have to wait and find out.
You have to wait and find out later.
And if you want to be part of the extended family, you got to let us know. So,
Yeah.
we'll see you guys back here on Monday, and until then.
Hey, this is Batman, and this is your Russian clip of the day.